I'm running a quick test on my chatbot, which can able to help me in recommending movies. Uh, let's run a quick query to evaluate whether it can understand the context from chat or not, whether it can remember anything from the previous queries that user has been giving to it. So let me run a quick query, command animated movies. So let's see what it gets. So initially it refines the query from the chart and then get the results, get the movies from vector DB that we already uploaded and adjust the answer so that user can uh, read properly. These are the two movies it is suggesting, and it is not hallucinating or it is not using the internet to get them. This is the context that it has retrieved from the vector DB. So it got Extraordinary Tales, Animatrix, and Animal Farm, three movies. And Animatrix and Animal Farm is something that it has picked because it has a good rating among them. So it considers everything because we have written proper prompt to evaluate all these things before giving the final suggestions to user. So that's how it works. So now let me ask new query one more time. We command sci-fi movies and see what it gives me. So it gives a new movie here, Interstellar 555, which has animation and scientific fiction. So it doesn't lose the context here. Basically, I already asked, I'm looking for animated movies, and it understands that I'm asking for more inside the animation category and looking for sci-fi and animated. So it is able to understand and able to get them using the genres. Again, these are not from the internet. This is the context that we can able to clearly see, which is retrieved from the vector DB, uh, Animatrix, and Interstellar 555, and Extraordinary Tales. These are the three movies that closely matches with the uh, query we have, which is a refined query, not the exact query that we are having, because we are doing one more step to not lose the context from the chart. Yeah, and yeah, I can ask one more thing as well. Recommend drama movies. Let's see. So animation and drama. So it tries to closely match whatever it's possible. Yep, it should be getting everything in place. And it finally given Bambi and Unstable Fables. And that's true. These are the proper matches. So let's test the pot with hallucination and see what it's going to give us. I'm asking for a movie which is not there at all in the world. Uh, so I'm asking for a part of a movie KSK and hitting send. So even though there is some information, with the proper prompt engineering, we could achieve that it is saying I don't have any information. Even though it has some context which is not at all related, it is properly checking whether whatever the movie that we are asking is the one that is there in context or not, and it properly says I don't have any information instead of hallucination. And let's run one more test. Let's ask when Titanic is released. Uh, Actually, I did a small tweak here. So I have changed the release year of Titanic in my DB. So it says 1998. Actually, Titanic is released in 1997, not 98. So even I changed this here in my vector DB. If you can refer it here, this is the vector DB that I'm hosting in pinecone, and the year of Titanic I have changed here. So that's the reason like it is giving 98 without hallucinating from the knowledge that it has been trained on, and we can clearly see what are the context that it is referring to. Now let's run some complex queries against our bot. I don't any movie. I'm asking any movies with no involving gang dramas, story origin from India. It's common plot that usually Indian filmmakers do. So let's hit some and see anything it has in its DB. And it says, yep, it can understand that Calcutta is a famous city in India and Mumbai is also a very famous city in India. So it can understand that there are some movies around Indian drama which can it is matching and again properly ranking them by rating and yep, so it works. So it can understand what I'm asking. And let's quickly ask one more question. A friend question which is very complex. Not too complex. Basically, I'm going to India for holidays. I want to watch movies on the way that shows the country heritage. I'm not at all saying what is the plot that I'm looking for here clearly, but indirectly referring to that. So let's see. So it understands that it is I'm asking for something to look in Indian heritage. So it says it's one interesting movie and where young Indian American named Kavishi returns to India and uncover the mysterious origin. So that's interesting. It understands that I'm going to India and referring to something very close, and it has a good rating as well. So it properly considers the rating as well as the plot which closely matches to user query. Again, these are from the context. So after based on the refined query, it is able to get proper movies from the DB without going to internet or something like that. So yeah, let me ask one more query. Maybe this time I'm not going to India. I'm going to Florida for a vacation. Show me some movies involving catastrophic situations that can happen there. So let's see. It says, oh, this is something Rosewood, I guess. So it, it's something happened with the destroying of Black Florida town and something like that. Yeah, but it totally understands what I'm asking without originating or without going to internet for answers. These are the after refining the query, it could be able to get the proper matches from the vector TB and could properly summarize what's the movie is all about and what's the genre sees and everything basically. So yeah, it can understand complex queries. So I'm asking some kind of opposite queries in the same chat, whether it could be able to get the right results or not. So I'm asking it to recall movies where good ones or bad ones. Let's see what it does it give. Should be good, daybreak, yeah. All the most of them is good ones or bad. So kind of makes sense this results. But let me ask the other way around. Bad ones over good and see what it can tell. The bleeding brutal crashes on track just to I don't know much about this movie but where the evil triumphs over good. And let me look at the plot. So it properly get the information but it chosen based on the rating that could be the best one. So yeah, it makes sense. Surrounded by carnage, slaughter, brutal crashes and total mayhem, Shyam is enraged to save the world from pure evil. Yeah, we don't know whether he got succeeded in his mission or not, but yeah, this is the what our boss suggested to watch where evil triumphs over good.